Hi guys, ROBO46 here and welcome yourselves to round 8 of Robo's Racing League on MotoGP 15, and this week we are at Assen. Let's have a little quick look at the qualifying times. We'll see one racer was on pole from pistol and end jerk. I'm down in 6th, 1.4 behind, so not too far behind, but a lot of work to do still. So we line up on the grid. Now there is a few problems with Assen on MotoGP 15. One of which being, I think it's mainly to do with the physics of the game. But there's 3 corners, one of which being the very first corner, where you can't actually take it as quick as you should be able to, because as soon as you go into the corner, this one's another one as well, the rear always wants to come round, so it's a bit of a they've kind of ruined it in a way, because I mean I love Assen and loved it on the other MotoGP games, but for some reason on this one it's really easy to crash on this track, put it that way, and I see a few people going off already. Pistol had a crash. It's just, this is the other corner as well, where the rear just wants to come around, and it's just so frustrating, because I think everyone in this race, throughout the whole race, could have gone a lot quicker, but because of those corners, we've got to slow quite considerably. And the curbs, as always, are very dangerous to go across. But yeah, let's. So I'm in 7th at the moment, just overtaking CA Specialized, so up to 6th. And then trying to get past MO007 Heskey, but I get a bit over enthusiastic into the chicane. Someone's crashed and that put me off a bit, and I went across the chicane and got a 1.1 second penalty, and I also lost driving. Pistol came past, so yeah, not good. Managed to outbrake Pistol but go wide. Someone's gone really wide there. Pistol came back through. A little bit wide. Someone's going across the grass, then over the curb, so got past MO007 Heskey, and we are now up to 4th. I'm feeling pretty good at this time. Apart from knowing that I've got that stupid penalty, so obviously I need a big gap between myself and 5th place. It's whether I could do that or not. Towards the last half of lap 2, Mo Heskey was right on my rear, and I slowed down a bit too much for the right kink, and 2 of them come past, my Sweaty Gibbons and MO007 Heskey come past, and I'm just trying to hang on with these guys, get a half decent line out of the chicane, and I do manage to stay with them for quite a while. See the rear just trying to come round there as you tip into the first corner. I mean, through qualifying and even just time trial, the amount of times I crashed at the first corner was unbelievable. It's because you try and get a really quick exit, but you can't because the rear's unsettled, and as soon as you try to either put a little bit of brake on or a little bit of throttle, you go down, and it's just really annoying. I think it's more to do with the physics of the game rather than what they've done to the track, so it is annoying, but I don't think there's a single person after this race who didn't have a penalty. It is a bit weird, but kind of just shows you about the track. Managed to get a good exit at the end of lap 3 and overtake MO007 Heskey and go up to 5th. 1.3 behind my Sweaty Gibbons. Now I was going to see if I could try and catch back up to 4th place. But on lap 4, I was pushing, but into this corner, the rear went, and that annoying fucking animation kicked in, which really annoyed me, so I tried to get going again, almost crashed, and then I do crash, which made me lose a shitload of time, and I was really pissed off for that. And I hope that whoever makes the next MotoGP game, just don't have that animation in the game. It's so annoying. So now I'm all the way down in 8th now. So I was 5th, chasing 4th, and now got stuck down in 8th because of that stupid crash. Lap 7, nothing really happened up to lap 7 apart from Emil crash, and I got past him, and we were now up to 6th because someone else has crashed a bit earlier. So 6th place at the moment, not too bad. Again, still got a actually picked up a bit more of a penalty coming out the chicane on the end of the last lap. So I've actually got 1.7 second penalty now, which isn't good, but people aren't too far away. 5th place is literally just there, and 4th is not that far ahead of him. And that gap was come down quite considerably. It was over 2 seconds, that's 1.7. And now I was just thinking, I need to try and catch this guy, because 5th place would be a lot better. Obviously 6th place, but Emil was over my rear again. We still had best part of 2 laps to go. A little battle with Emil. A better exit, so he managed to just stay in front. Then into the chicane. Not the best exit out of the chicane. Spinning up quite a bit. 1.9, so it's gone up a couple of tenths. I was really trying to dig deep because I wanted that 5th place, but obviously still mindful of that annoying 1.7 second penalty. It was definitely going to be hard to do, because if I had people right behind me, then I would be losing a couple of places. So it's only come down like a 10th, if that. Almost crashed there, so I lost the rear and the front. And then I was taking it really easy into this corner now because of that annoying animation that kicked in. And me going slow at that corner was letting Emil catch back up. And then I went wide there as well, so he caught up a bit more. And then I went wide again. I was making a few mistakes now on the penultimate lap. There's only 6 tenths behind me now, and CA is 2.1 ahead. So I was losing more time, went on the curb again, and lost a shed more time. And then penultimate time across the chicane. And for the last lap, we'll have a look at the battle that ensues between Njek and One Racer. One Racer currently in the lead by basically 3 seconds. Njek trying to catch up. As you can see, Njek had a penalty nowhere near as severe as mine, only a 0.1 of a second penalty, and I believe One Racer had about the same penalty as well. He's just over 3 seconds now ahead of Njek. However, in a minute, there we go, he had a crash, which meant that Njek could catch up. One Racer goes wide as well, which meant that Njek could come through and into the lead. And then it was a straight battle for the last sector to see who could get to the line first. One Racer trying to get a better exit. Nothing in it at the moment. Racer trying to go around the outside, ready for the chicane. It gets really close, but Andrew just manages to get a better drive out the chicane and takes the win from Mon Racer and my final lap. Still in 6th place, but still got Emil right behind me. Mon Racer, there we go, he just had his crash. And we were catching CA Specialized quite dramatically, as you can see there. 1.3 it come down to. Emil was still 6/10 behind, but coming up to the part where I was taking it a bit too easy because I didn't want to have that crash again. See the rear coming around again. I'm just pushing a bit more now. Emil pretty much right with me now, he just saw that arrow. Got a bad exit, which meant that I was going to be a lot slower down this section. Emil was catching up. Really closing on CA Specialized as well. I was getting a bit too excited going into the final chicane, and I balls up the exit quite badly, which meant that Emil got a better drive and manages to come past. But I think even with my penalty, even if I'd finished in front of him, he still would have taken it. So you can see there that everyone has a exclamation mark next to their name because we all had penalties. So that's how the race finished. So let's have a quick look at the championship standings. There's one racer on 135 points in first. N-Jerk moves up to second now with 117, and I Dylan is third with 113. Morland 99, I think he got a bit mixed up with the timings and didn't actually race, is in fourth now with 93. I'm only 2 points behind him in fifth with 91. CA Specialized in sixth with 84. Pistol, another disconnect for him, so a bit annoying, is now seventh with 78. Emil in eighth with 67. SDB Bike in 9th with 54. My Sweaty Gibbons comes up to 10th with 32. Surfing Kid 18 in 11th with 28, and Brandy Scales in 12th with 28. Then the second page sees Magic Milk now in 13th with 22. Lukey B67 in 14th with 16. Colonel Carlos moves up to 15th with 15 points. Dobby Dazzler in 16th with 11. GSXR Matt 17th with 9. Toyn Ho 18th with 7. Deadman of 1989 in 19th with 7. And Samurai 41 in 20th with 4. So that's it, guys. The next race is going to be at Sachsenring. It won't be this week. It will be next week because I'm away in London. So I won't actually be here for the race, so it will be put back to next week. And because it's going to mark pretty much the halfway point of the season, we're going to mix things up and we're actually going to do a wet race. So Sachsenring race is going to be wet, so that'll be quite interesting to see. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!